Hi everyone, and welcome to today's class. It's very cold here at the moment, almost -10 degrees, which is also unusual and extreme for this region. So everything is like frozen and standing still, and actually my body very accurately reflects this, as I could not do the point work, and also I forgot my music, something that actually never happens. So the sign is very clear to not move. The guides said to do the video, and that recuperation would be the scene. So I'm very curious what we're getting. I know many of you are going through healing processes, so I think the title is hopefully helpful. Okay, I want to say the video should be helpful, thinking of the title. Okay, so the little toes in line with your hips or your muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel and pubic bone in line. Think your sit bones together, lengthening energy through your head. Okay, so elbows are relaxed, knees are relaxed, and we start with the reaffirmation of the upper arms, meaning palms to the front, little fingers towards the thumbs, everything's long, ribs together, and relax. Energy flowing out through your head, through your fingertips, and one more time. Little fingers towards the thumbs, ribs together, all is long, everything's long, and release. Okay, other side or other way around, thumbs towards the little fingers, everything's relaxed, just lengthening, ribs together, and releasing. Okay, one more time. Thumbs towards the little fingers, lengthening, all is relaxed, and release. Okay, with that same muscle coordination, we go to the end of the mat. Again, sit bones together, everything's long, just going down. And you know, anytime you need to, relax your knees, bend your knees. You can always bend your arms, putting some books underneath or yoga blocks, whatever you need. So from here, breathing in, on the out breath, lengthening everything and then lengthening the back. Okay, so again. Rounding your back, here, lengthening, and then lengthening. And one more time, you could do it all here, yeah, or here, round and lengthen, see that? So that's exactly the same thing, no problem. Okay, just let the blood flow back, and then into that same position, breathing in on the out breath, rounding and stretching, and then look to your middle finger, biggest possible circle, lengthening and down. And again, lengthening. If you have any trouble with your upper back or your neck, or there is stiffness, not any tension, and you find it difficult, lengthening, sit bones to your head. So the fountain is the most important thing. It's not about trying to push your arms out or something. Lengthen, it's really lengthening everything, and be able to look to both sides and lengthen and relax, because with age we can only do what we practice. So we need to know what we need to practice. Okay, so yeah, we're doing the standing up exercise. I'm a bit surprised, but anyway, you can be here with your yoga blocks, and then one leg goes up, bend, hips parallel. Let's see I'm sure we're not as extreme with the stretch as we would be in summer, for example. Yeah, really according to your surrounding, maybe you are a different surrounding. You've got the warmth or the heat that I would love here, but here we are with -10. Well, maybe it's a little bit warmer now. Okay, breathe in on the out breath. And now if you like, you just stretch it out, lengthening everything, relaxing. And back. Okay, breathing in on the out breath, lengthening. And hips parallel. It's always good to stretch. Whatever it is, it's always good to stretch. Just never overdo it. Important. Okay, breathing in on the out breath one more time. Lengthening. And releasing. And lengthening. You always go for what your body needs. So if you don't need this at all, or not the repetitions, you go for what you need and really think of lengthening. Okay. Wow, that was good. Having the blood flow back. What are we going to do next? Okay, so we're meant to go forward into plank position. Your weight should be here, sit bones, navel. So there's no weight on your wrists. If that is not the case, you could do the following exercise on your underarms. Okay, the idea is to be here, little toes in line with little fingers, diagonal line. Think energy through your head. Oh, this is slippery with socks. 3 times, and then lift one leg in line and lower. And lengthen. Oh yeah, I have to take those off. And lengthen. And lengthen. And lengthen. And just relax. Either here to relax the lower back, or here to let the blood flow back. Yeah, and I'm going to take those socks off, that's too dangerous. So let's go for it. And one more time, hopefully this is better. Oops, well, not really as it looks. Lengthening, and lengthening, and lengthening, and wow, okay, relaxing. So now we go into the same position and we do open to the side, as we quite often do, lengthening, and it's again the same principle than what we did standing up here. So lengthen. You can't do this on your underarms, yeah? You can either do it or not, but what you can do is to lengthen in that plank position on your underarms, having the energy flow through your head and through your heels, and then, like that, it is very much strengthening. Butt down always, and here it is bringing your butt forwards because it loves to stay back, and it's not allowed to. Okay, so from here, just breathe through. Okay, we're called to do everything, so it's interesting. I thought recuperation would be something more gentle, but at the moment it looks like we need to really recuperate strength. So, okay, we're on our underarms, breathing in and lengthening up, diagonal line and lower. Okay, breathing in, on the out breath, diagonal line, from the toes to the head and lower. Okay, that was not too much of a challenge. Could be on your hands. Your elbows need to be lengthened backwards and lengthen. And down we go. Okay, breathing in and lengthen and down. Okay, one more time and lengthen. And if you can lengthen your leg and lengthen down. So it's not like up and down, it's just part of a circle and a part of a circle which is even bigger when you go down. Okay, just checking the arms and lengthening, and down we go. Very important to keep up your butt and your hips are parallel. Lengthen. Very important, yeah? Because if it goes down, that's not what we need. That's the sign that, yes, pause, break, not for you. Okay, just relaxing the back and see how we're doing. Yes, okay. Maybe you want to check in with your body. Just give it a shake, relaxing the energy field, releasing something from it, stretching, really stretching, that's always good. And now just check in, tune in, if there's any tension, if there's anything that feels unusual, weird, pains. There's definitely tension here. And that's always good to do a little massage if you notice something. Yeah? Okay, so we're continuing with the mermaid, I get told. Okay. Little fingers in line with your elbows, elbows in line with your hips and heels, and now just cross your upper foot over. Make sure you're not here, sit on your head, and of course you can go up like this, yeah, breathing in on the out breath, either to here or to here, and down we go. Breathing in and lengthening, and back forwards and lower. Okay, that was not a challenge, you can continue here, and as before, you can just go on to your knees or relaxing up the entire body and release. Breathing in, and yeah, we've always got pigeons on the balcony and they are sometimes noisy and sometimes funny. Okay, breathing in and lengthening one more time. And let's see if we can do a little balance. Lengthening and down we go. Okay, good. Other side. Take your time to really prepare the lines well. Very important. Little finger in line with your elbow, elbow, hips. Oops, I'm not here. Okay, so elbow, hips and heels, and then just cross over the upper leg. Breathing in and up or up and down we go. Breathing in and lengthen and bend. One more time. Breathing in and lengthen and lower. Okay, that was not a challenge on this arm. Also, if you notice that you have more strength on one side than on the other, which is normal, then practice a bit more on the side that's more difficult. For me, it's this one. Okay, so breathing in on the out breath, either here or here. And relax. Just notice it needs to be a little bit more here. Breathing in and and lengthen. Up, back forwards and relax. Okay, breathing in and lengthen and up, lengthening from the head and the toes, and yeah, okay, just relaxing, back again. Okay, good, and now we're going to continue on our knees. If there's any inconvenience for you, you can always put a towel underneath or a cushion, no problem. Okay, so knee in line with your little toes. Okay, here we are, sit bones together, everything's long, fountain goes through here, and we have one leg in front, very much in front, so the fountain can go on, and when we lengthen and lift our arms, the shoulder blades are parallel. Okay, lengthen, and lengthening, and down, and again, lengthening. Yeah, and it's not about lifting, lifting will be here. This is the lengthening that we're going for, okay? Good, so lengthening from here, and changing legs. Sit bones, check the fountain, and then take your leg forward. Lengthening here, and up, and lengthening, and down we go. And lengthening, down we go. Lengthening, down we go. And up, and bend, and one more time. We either repeat what we just did, yeah, if you can't lift the leg yet, you just send the energy through, and at some point it will, but sending the energy through is already working your muscles, and that's what we're looking for. That's the effect. Yeah, so the effect is not when you do it as I do it. But you can be here and lengthen, yeah? You can be here not even lifting it, but thinking long, 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 sending your thoughts and therefore your energy through. Okay, so this is not a problem. You can go forwards and backwards, but you need to maintain your abs, meaning no arching of the back, just very calmly lengthening and maintaining the height, which should be parallel to the floor. Lengthen and down, change. Sit bones together, everything's long, and lengthening diagonally, and lengthening here. Breathing in, out breath, long, and forwards, and lengthening, lengthen, 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 and lengthen, and lengthen. Coming back, and lengthening, and bend. Okay, good. So just relax here. Just do what you need to, shake your energy, feel, repeat, release. Okay, good. Now we'll continue on our tummy. You've got one hand on top of the other. Close your legs. Breathe in through your nose. On the out breath, navel in and up with your arms and head. Lengthen your arms forward, little fingers in line with your shoulders, and describe the biggest possible circle, lengthening the entire body, especially thinking of the fountain. Until your little fingers reach the line parallel to your body. Breathing in. On the out breath, navel in, lengthen. Coming back describing an even bigger possible circle. And down. Okay. Breathe in, navel in, coming up, lengthening, and again describe the biggest possible circle until your little fingers reach next to the body. Now from here, breathing in, on the out breath, navel in, lengthening, which makes you maybe come up a little bit. Now, your chin comes towards your chest. Send energy through your head and your fingers and navel well in. Then lengthen again from behind your neck. Breathe in and now chin on your chest. Lengthen behind your neck. Coming back, breathing in. And again, chin on your chest, navel in, lengthening. Lengthening. Coming back into line. And now just take your arms back, lengthening, and underneath your forehead. Okay, breathing in. On the out breath, navel in. Now lift your arms, forehead, lengthen your arms forward. Now lengthen your legs, which means that they come up as well. But the thighs stay a little bit in the air. So continue your circle with your arms as before. Breathe in. On the out breath, lengthening everything and coming back. Navel, pushing your navel in. Not out. Not out and pushing against the floor. That's too easy. Okay, so from here, open your legs hip wide, and now from where your hands have been, let your elbows stay where they are and just open your arms, so it's like a little circle, and you're resting on your forehead. Breathing in, on the out breath, navel in, and now push with your elbows against the floor and lift your head in line. Sit bones, navel, really focus on that fountain, so you've got your spine and you feel like you feel that your spine is in one line, and think energy out of your head and out of your elbows, and then you may really feel a nice stretch in your upper back or shoulders, neck, and let go. One more time, breathing in, navel in, and now you push your elbows against the floor and lengthen from behind your neck and upper back. And now, just if you like, you slowly let your underarms from your elbows move upwards and towards your body and your head. Imagine your head, the energy through your head moving into the other direction, and then find where you have the biggest discharge of energy, so the release of tension from your back, and stay there, breathing with the out breath, really letting go, letting go, letting go, navel in. You can really milk that, yeah, and release. Okay. Good. So, now from here, take your arms to the U shape, so it's a 90 degrees angle, and just breathe in, navel in, lengthen your legs so they come up as wide as your hips are, and slightly with your head as well. And now just think of lengthening and closing your legs while the energy also continues to come through your head, so it's really lengthening. And again. So it's lengthening, thinking them together, they almost don't come together. And release, meaning they automatically open, referring to the legs, to as wide as your hips are. So we're activating and working the inner thighs. Reaffirmation.
lengthening everything, entire body, lengthening, and release. Okay, move your heels in and out, everything's long, and then take your hands underneath your shoulders, elbows closed, breathing in, and lengthen, coming up, and backwards. Okay, and just relax your back. And coming up, and we just check on the back, because normally this is when you really notice how much you've done. I'm sure you do. Lengthening. Okay. Lengthening. Okay, and I'm told that we need to stretch the legs more. Sideways and straight. So, we start sideways. I get told, so middle finger and ear, hips, heels in line. If you like to put something underneath here or here, that's fine. Also make sure that your elbows are in contact with your body to not stress your shoulders, and look slightly down, relaxing everything here. Now, lengthening, hips in line with your little toes, lengthening, and navel in, just relaxing your leg. Okay, we'll do one more, lengthening parallel to just have the line, yeah? So it's not about, I just show it, it's not about lifting. Lifting would be this, it's about lengthening, which makes everything here work and also takes the weight off this leg, okay? So from here, lengthening, we just do the developpé, which means from here, lengthening, and now you can see the seam, and from the seam, you're lengthening there. And if you need more of a stretch, which I was called to do for myself, you do what's right for your body, then, you know, we just do what is right for your body. Lengthening and lowering. And again, lengthening, anything through the body, through here, lengthen, up and down. And one more time, lengthen, and this time I'm doing a little stretch, lengthening, and it's not about trying to get the leg close to myself, but energy through the fingers, toes in both directions, and head, navel in. And only do this if you feel that you need to do this. And it can be somewhere different, yes. Okay, so I'm just bending the underneath leg, so my foot comes underneath the knee, lengthening and coming up biggest possible circle over my other sit bone. So there's a nice stretch in my hip. Okay, slowly changing because it's intense. The stretch, middle finger in line with the head, the hips and the heels. And if you like to put something underneath here or here, that's fine, or if you want to look down, yeah? Remember your elbow in contact with your body. Now, as before, we're not lifting, we're lengthening. So everything here is long and underneath. And it's not easy if you put something underneath. It's not. It's just a reminder. And lengthening. So we got everything in line. And now lengthen. And let's see, if you need it here, that's fine. Yes, and you can also stretch it here, no problem, later on, if you feel this would be beneficial for you. It needs to feel right, okay? So we just do everyone what we need to do. And lengthen. And one more time, lengthening. some energy through the head, the fingers, the toes, all the toes. Where are we here? Oops. See that? I'm not going to cut that out because balance is sending energy in different directions, so we need to continuously do that. And if we don't, this is what happens. So just let go, trying to do that smoothly because of that contraction here. Let's see how that does. Bending the underneath leg and lengthening the biggest possible circle and over. Good. Okay. Slowly again, checking with the back. As I'm saying, I was told we need to do to stretch, so we're asked to stretch in alignment. So I just take my left leg and it's just about lengthening, massaging the foot, little toe in line with the hip or muscle line and navel in, lengthening and in. You can have a bent leg, no problem at all, and just do what you need to do for your body. Lengthening here, so you really feel length in the hip joint,